Hawkins here with Chickenhawk Farmstead, and today we're checking out our water tank in the garage. I call it the water tower, whatever you want. So, all right, you can see all it is two IBC totes. This is an empty one on bottom, and the plan is to eventually I'll be able to get at it maybe from that way, or take this plate off. But I can still use that storage space hopefully. But I don't want to cut the cage, because if you cut the cage, it loses some of its structural integrity. And on top, we are balancing, which these actually fit. You can see where it sits down inside of there. The bar does. So I mean, this thing's sturdy, and actually more weight makes it more sturdy. But anyways, so this is what I use in the garage for water. So because there's a lot of times, say it's raining, say it's doing this, is that, I'm in the garage, I need water for some animals I got in here. Like I got chicks over there right now. We got greenhouse stuff over there, hot tub over there. Maybe I need to come over here and wash my hands. That's what this second spigot is for. This one is hooked up to a short hose, and what we did, we put two male ends on it. So we got a male end right here, and then a male end on there. But to fill this up, I was taking my water hose, putting it on top in the hole. That's the gap's open right now, so stuff can actually get in and out. But now that what I've done today is I figured out by putting two male ends on here, I run the water hose over here, and it fills it up from the spigot outside. So whenever I need to fill up, I just run the hose in, hook it up to that one, fill it back up. The other cool thing is I got a little, I don't know if you can see it over there. It's a little smart switch. So I can actually stand over here, hit the button of my phone, turn that on for the black cord, and it comes and turns it on. So right now I'm doing 10 minutes because this is the other thing. I always overfill stuff, I always forget stuff. I'm very forgetful. So I'm doing 10 minutes. We started at 100 gallons. I'm gonna wait until the full 10 minutes runs, and we'll see where we are so we can see what our fill rate is per gallon. So say I'm at 100 and I want to go to 200, say I know that takes 20 minutes. I'm not going to try to go to 250 necessarily, but I might go to 225, because it's not going to be perfect estimate, but it's going to be pretty dang close. And this thing has come in extremely handy. You wouldn't even believe. Yeah, the spigot's not that far away, but it is, like I said, when it's raining, when it's dark, you don't want to do this. The chicks needs a little bit of water. I used to do the 5-gallon bucket, but then the 5-gallon bucket would get empty, and then you got to do it again and pouring it out and stuff. This thing, so much easier, and it doesn't really take up that much space, and it feels extremely safe. And honestly, I could still store stuff on top of it if I wanted to. Like I said, especially now with that, I can make sure that top's back on there, and I don't have to worry about any of that. I'm not going to seal it up, close it all the way, because it's still going to need to do the air exchange, or else if that was sealed up perfect down there, I open this down here, it's going to have to suck and increase the air pressure in there. You don't want that, so we'll definitely leave it just sitting on there covering the top, so nothing falls in, nothing gets in, that kind of stuff. Anyways, nice easy way to have on-demand water in your garage. And that's the other thing, I can hook up one of those smart switches to this, which is what I plan on doing to my rainwater system this year. And then my rainwater system is going to be automated to water stuff out, just like I could use this if I wanted, and run a water hose over there and auto water the chicks, auto water the plants. Just brings that whole element in without me having to spend all the money to get that in here. The other huge benefit, so if you stayed around, you're going to like this one. If you're doing a lot of watering animals on the small scale, especially if you're going big, it's probably worth it to run a line out there with a frost-proof spigot and all that kind of crap or whatever. We're not quite at that level yet. I'm getting ready to be doing something like that, but it might be a 2 years off. I don't have to be in a giant rush. So I like this because I can come out here, I can fill a bunch of 5-gallon buckets of water if I need to, fill up the chicken waters, all that kind of stuff in the middle of winter. All this is thawed because I keep the garage above freezing. We've got a wood burning stove and stuff like that. So even if you had an attached garage, you could throw this thing in there, and now you got all that water for your animals. You're not taking buckets in and out of the house. You're not trying to use a water spigot outside in the middle of winter. None of that. On-demand water all year long. And now with this new realization of 2 males on one hose, we got an easy way to fill it too. I love it. All right, like, share, and subscribe. Have a good one. Let me know what your thoughts is on this. Yeah. Later.